this is Dennis Day. Remember the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Remember how those lovable little fellows saved Snow White's life? Let's see. Their names were Doc, Happy, Bashful, Dopey, Grumpy, Sleepy, and Sneezy. Well, now I'm going to tell you a story that is mostly about Snow White and Sneezy.
Oh, a cow goes moo, but I go ka-choo. I'm Sneezy. And an owl goes ooh, but I go ka-choo. I'm Sneezy. A train goes clickety-clack, and a duck goes quackety-quack. But I just go ka-choo, 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 ka-choo. I'm Sneezy.
One day, Snow White, who was now married to the handsome prince, came to visit her friends, the dwarfs.
Let's play a game, everybody. Each of you do a special trick.
That's a good idea.
So each of the dwarfs did a special trick, and even Bashful was not bashful at all. Ha ha, not me. Meanwhile, the wicked queen in her own castle was standing in front of her magic mirror.
Slave in the mirror, come here.
What do you wish, my queen?
Revenge on the Seven Dwarfs for saving Snow White's life. For while she lives, I am not the fairest in the land.
The dwarf Sneezy owns a most marvelous sneeze. Steal it from him and you will have your revenge.
But how do I steal this marvelous sneeze?
Place 5 grains of charmed rice inside a golden pepper shaker. When Sneezy next ka-choos, the charmed rice will attract the sneeze like a magnet and hold it forever inside the pepper shaker.
The wicked queen placed the charmed rice inside the golden pepper shaker. Then, disguised with a coal black wig, she ran to the dwarf's house and hid outside the window. The game was almost over. Happy imitated a merry laugh bird. Dopey danced a jig with his eyes shut and fell over a chair.
Oh, Dopey.
Finally, it was Sneezy's turn.
Listen, everybody, a special sneeze.
As the sneeze left Sneezy, it flew across the room. And then, attracted by the 5 grains of charmed rice, it went straight out the window and into the golden pepper shaker. The wicked queen snapped the lid tight and laughed with glee.
Now let's see how Sneezy gets along without his marvelous sneeze.
Inside the house, nobody yet knew what had happened.
Sneezy, that was a wonderful sneeze. Do it again.
Of course, my dear. Listen.
What's the matter?
Oh, my sneeze. It's gone.
Ooh!
The dwarfs ran around wildly, looking for the sneeze. Doc ran to the window and opened it. Maybe it's outside, he cried. But there was no sneeze outside. As they looked out, the perfume of the flowers tickling their noses made everybody sneeze. Doc, Happy, Bashful, Dopey, Grumpy, and Sleepy. Everybody, that is, except poor Sneezy. For Sneezy's wonderful sneeze was gone. Snow White and the 7 dwarfs ran to the palace to tell the prince. "Line up, my subjects," ordered the prince. "We'll find that marvelous sneeze if we have to examine everyone in the kingdom." One by one, everybody came up and sneezed. The lion sneezed a loud sneeze.
Now hear this.
But it wasn't Sneezy's. The kitten sneezed a soft sneeze.
Ready, everybody?
But it wasn't Sneezy's. The rabbit sneezed a pink sneeze. The crocodile sneezed a green sneeze. The giraffe sneezed a high sneeze. The mouse sneezed a low sneeze. But nobody had Sneezy's sneeze. Poor Sneezy. He was very, very sad. And everybody was worried about him. Doc, Happy, Bashful, Dopey, Grumpy, Sleepy, and especially Snow White. But where was the sneeze? Finally, the prince sent for the wise men. "Tell me, wise men, where could a sneeze be hidden?" "Oh, Prince," they said, "a sneeze could be kept alive in a golden pepper shaker, and 5 grains of charm rice could keep it from falling out." As the prince sent his soldiers to search every house, the wicked queen again stood before the mirror.
Slave in the mirror, have they given up the search?
No, my queen, they are opening every pepper shaker in the kingdom, and even now are coming here.
Then I must disguise myself and hide in the abandoned house at the edge of the forest.
Snow White, the prince, and the 7 dwarfs searched in vain, and as darkness came, they found themselves at the edge of the forest. Suddenly a storm blew up, lightning flashed, and lit up the forest as bright as day.
Look, a little house.
Inside was a woman with coal black hair. "Give me your pepper shaker," said the prince.
Pepper shaker? I have none.
Then, to everyone's surprise, there was a strange noise.
That sounds like my sneeze.
The woman ran to the cupboard and seized the pepper shaker.
No, please don't break it.
Snow White grabbed the pepper shaker out of the woman's hand. Quickly she opened it, and one by one, the 5 grains of charm rice fell to the floor. And from out of the pepper shaker, rising like smoke, flew the long-lost sneeze, right into Sneezy's nose. At last, Sneezy had his sneeze back. He was overjoyed. The last sneeze blew the wig off the woman's head. She stood revealed.
Look, it's the wicked queen.
The wicked queen ran away and out of sight. Snow White knew she would not trouble them for a long time. All were very happy. Doc, happy, bashful, dopey, grumpy, sleepy, and especially Sneezy. Achoo!
Oh, a cow goes moo, but I go ka-choo. I'm Sneezy. And an owl goes ooh, but I go ka-choo. I'm Sneezy. A train goes clickety-clack, and a duck goes quackety-quack. But I just go ka-choo, 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 ka-choo. I'm Sneezy.
And that's the story of Snow White and Sneezy. You'll want to hear another exciting story about Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs on another RCA Victor record. It's called Snow White and Dopey. You'll love it.